Back to the U.S. now, we've seen how the drought in America's Midwest could potentially affect food prices around the world. But there's also concern about how the lack of rain is also affecting the largest river in the United States, which also happens to be how grain and food gets to countries to around the world.
The Mississippi River is the world's largest inland water transportation system. Billions of dollars worth of grains, oil, and chemicals are shipped on these waters. It's the job of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to keep it navigable, using a network of 26 locks and dams and, when necessary, like during the current drought, dredging the river bottom.
Right now, the Corps of Engineers and the Mississippi River has somewhere between 12 and 18 dredges operating 24 hours a day, just depending on where we need to be.
If low water levels close the Mississippi shipping lanes or make the river so shallow that barges have to carry lighter loads, things like corn and soybeans could get a lot more expensive than they are now. The Mississippi River and its various tributaries slice right through the American agricultural heartland. An estimated 60% of the grains that this country exports at one point make their way through the inland water system. This week, the U.S. Coast Guard had to shut down a 17-kilometer stretch of the river's southern trunk, stalling dozens of barges in their journey. More incidents like that, even on a small part of the Mississippi, would reverberate throughout the 3,700-kilometer-long river, which stretches from Minnesota in the north to New Orleans in the Gulf of Mexico in the south.
We could use a huge amount of rain yesterday, but right now we're hoping for a wet fall and a wet winter. Right now we don't have signs of that though, and that's really what it's going to take.
As the year goes on, the transportation costs of the drought will become clearer. One estimate from the Port of New Orleans of the overall economic cost of shutting down the river, $300 million a day. Craig Mauro, CCTV, St. Louis.